she's almost superhuman. Her whole mentality towards just life in general is really special, and the way she is able to turn such a crazy accident into such positive energies and such a positive outlook on life it's an amazing thing. God, it's inspiring to humans all over the place.
And it's sort of the essence of Christianity. So I thought when people say, "Hey, what's that verse?" they look at this one. They'll see it, and hopefully, some people look at it who might not.
Go ahead and quote it verbatim right now.
For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him will not perish but have everlasting life.
Well, you're not going to like this, but you're the third oldest quarterback to ever play in the Super Bowl. How does that make you feel?
Everybody's going to be tired of hearing this, but I never get tired of saying it. There's one reason that I'm standing up on this stage today. That's because of my Lord up above. I got to say thanks to Jesus. You knew I was going to do it, but I got to do it.
Where's my identity? Is it in an NBA player or is it in Christ? And that's kind of when I had to really have a gut check, and that's when God really humbled me.
At the end of the day, I have to remember, my calling and my purpose on this earth is to glorify God, and what I do, and right now that calling is to play basketball. And so, for me to be able to remember I have to play, for an audience of one, for God, that was liberating for me to be able to kind of lift that burden off of me and for me to remember why I'm playing. And so once I was able to do that, that's when, things got a lot easier, and I do have God as my number one priority, and I do recognize that's my number one goal, and He's blessed me with this opportunity.
Can you believe this is happening to you?
No. But I believe in an all-powerful and all-knowing God who does miracles.
I think it's a miracle from God, is the way I would describe it. I would say it's a miracle just because anytime something like this happens, there's a lot more, a lot of stuff has to be put into place, and a lot of it is out of my control. And if you look back at my story, it doesn't matter where you look, but God's fingerprints are all over the place, where there's been a lot of things that had to happen that, I just couldn't control, and you could try to call it coincidence, but at the end of the day, there's 20, 30 things when you combine them all that have to happen at the right time in order for me to be here. So that's why I call it a miracle. I think the important thing for me is where faith comes in, and to understand that, just because I had a couple good games, it doesn't change. Can't change who I am. My identity is in Christ and not in basketball. And I love playing basketball, and it's my job. But at the same time, I still recognize I'm a sinner, and that's not going to change regardless of how well I play.